Hey guys, this is going to be a video for the biker's guide to having the best trail bag. This is my trail bag and I'm going to go through everything that's inside of it. So yeah. So basically, since I'm a professional at everything I do, you should 100% listen to me and do exactly what I do. Okay? Nah, I'm just kidding. So basically, a trail bag is based on like your own personal opinion on what should go in it. This is just mine. This is what I always bring. So yeah. Just before the video starts, I do want to let you guys know that I did have a video coming out on Sunday on Super Bowl, but I was not proud of that video at all, so I ended up scrapping it. And then I also deleted my blading video I made because that video I also wasn't proud of. So I'm only going to be posting videos I actually am proud of and did a decent job on, in my personal opinion. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about the wait. I know my dying fans are craving more. But yeah, so let's get into it. The number one thing I always recommend is having a helmet. This is my skate park helmet, but I also have my trail helmet with me. So it doesn't really matter which helmet, unless you like it could be a full frame, it could be skate park, trail. Just have a helmet on. It really does save your life. I always clip my helmet right here, so it's always on the bag, so I always know it's with me. So yeah. Up next, I have my knee pads / elbow pads. These are actually skate park or skateboard pads, but since I used to skate and don't really anymore, I just reuse them. They work the same. But I always recommend having pads because it sucks getting hurt. And what would be worse? Getting your pads scratched up or breaking a knee and then being out for a while so you can't bike? I'd rather take the chance with the pads. I just knocked something off my shelf. So yeah. So this goes out to all you psychos out there who don't wear gloves while riding your bikes, because I don't know how you guys can do it. But I have a nice pair of mountain bike gloves that I always wear because I hate falling and getting my hands scratched up. You guys are psychos if you don't ride with gloves. Don't at me. That's yeah. So yeah. Before I go any further, I would like to talk to you about today's sponsor, myself. Please like, subscribe, comment, and really do anything the algorithm likes. So yeah, do it or I'm gonna be sad. Up next, I also have a tiny miniature bike repair kit with some miscellaneous parts and a knife. I always recommend carrying a knife because you never know when you're gonna need one. It's like duct tape. I also recommend having duct tape in here, but I do not have duct tape, so maybe I'm not such a pro after all. But yeah, it's a bike repair kit. It's always needed. It's always helpful. You rather need it and not have it than not have it and need it. So yeah. Since the helmet I actually have on my bag right now, the blue one that I showed, is a brand new helmet, I always am carrying the spare pads for it because I don't want my pads going bad and like ripping or something. So I always carry spares with me just in case. I wish I could say that about my trail and my full frame. I don't have extra pads for those, so I guess I'm screwed if they break. So yeah. Up next are two very important items: water bottles, or just water in general, because especially me, I sweat a lot while mountain biking and I'm always getting thirsty, so I always recommend having 2 bottles of water. But 1 is okay, I guess, if you're a psycho, but 2 is cool. I always want 2 bottles of water. So yeah. Since where I live right now, it is freaking cold and snowy. I always carry a hat and a pair of gloves, which are in the hat right now. I always bring them because it's just, why not? It's, like I said, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. This is mainly when I go to Ray's indoor bike park, because when I'm walking in, I'm always cold. So, yeah. These two items are probably the second and third most wanted in your bag. I have my Bmx Multi-Tool here by Odyssey. Shout out to them, I guess. But it doesn't got to be a BMX one. If you're a mountain biker, just have a mountain bike tool. This is just what I had in my bag at the time. And then a portable bike pump with a gauge on it. If you don't have a gauge, you could also just pick one up for like a couple bucks. But these I always use. Always use these while tinkering and stuff with my bike. So I always recommend having either a Bmx Multi-Tool if you're going to be riding BMX, or a mountain bike multi-tool if you're going to be riding mountain bikes. So, yeah. This is something that's kind of optional for you guys. A working headlamp. I just blinded the whole camera. Headlamps, if you're going to be riding at night, you always want to have a headlamp. And then a pen. You never know when you can use a pen, okay? A pen can be used in 100 different ways. It can write something down. That's basically it. But I always carry a pen just in case if I needed to do something. So, yeah. Up next, we have the bike lock. This bike lock is heavy as hell. Don't get a bike lock that is heavy as hell, because it will weigh down your bag 10 times heavier. So that doesn't make sense, but I'm keeping it in the video. So always have one. You don't want your bike to get stolen, or at least you don't want anything that's locked up to get stolen. So I always recommend carrying one. That's not a 10-pound one, as you can tell. So yeah, this is for all the BMX riders out there. A thing of skate wax for waxing up ledges or rails, or basically anything you want to wax. This is helpful because it sucks when you're trying to grind something and you don't have wax. So I always recommend having wax. 3 cheers for wax. So yeah. And finally, the last thing in my bag, for some reason, is my GoPro. Ooh, okay. I always like having my GoPro because, just in case if you want to do something cool or make a crappy video like I do, GoPro. So, yeah, that's it for my bag. That is today's video. Currently, the best bag for trail riding, or the best bag in general for biking. Voila. This is Vinny V signing off.